Yeah, Salaki about that. I had to get the video pulled up. But yeah, I got here it go right here. But it's the spirit, cause as soon as I pulled it up, this video you'll see what's gonna pop up after this, but it's all in the spirit. But continuing on.
They told you America.
And keep in mind, this is an ad now on Instagram. So this devil got the audacity of this shit here.
They told you America invented slavery. They told you the Indians were peaceful. They told you colonialism was evil and that Joseph McCarthy was a bad guy. And guess what? They lied. For half a century, generations of American school children have been taught to hate our history, hate our country, and hate themselves. It's time to set the record straight. And since no one else is going to do it, I will. Who sold us the slaves? What were India and Africa like before Europeans arrived? What caused white flight? Some of the most well-known stories from American history are designed to demoralize you. Trail of Tears, smallpox.
See, and this is bullshit, man. So this nigga trying to disregard history. You see? Trying to rewrite history and shit. All of this is bullshit.
Blanket Smith, the Red Scare.
He calling the smallpox that Esau put on on Gad. This nigga calling that a fucking myth. No, there was actual documentations on that actually took place. You see? But the audacity of this dude.
In Africa like before Europeans arrived? What caused white flight? Some of the most well-known stories from American history are designed to demoralize you. Trail of Tears, smallpox, Blanket Smith, the Red Scare. It's all baseless. It's time for a lesson on what they're not teaching in public schools, on the real history of slavery, of colonialism, of the Indians, of America, and the world. It's time for Real History with Matt Walsh.
Audacity of this dude, but why I said it was all spiritual, because as soon as I pulled the video up, this the next video that comes up after this.
Come on, boys, take me to her.
I don't know where she is.
I know you wiggers know where Henrietta went. Come on.
Let me get you up to speed. Henrietta Tupperware is on the run right now because she received 1,000 lashes.
Come on, boys, take me to her.
I don't know where she is.
I know you know. Now I know you wiggers is lying and helped Henrietta escape. You know what, wigger? Look underwater and find her.
Yes, Master.
Use them goggles. What you see?
Nothing.
Master, I told you that she was a runner.
God damn it.
She can swim.
Oh, shit.
Yeah!
Hold on, I think I see a floating honky.
You're not my master.
Henrietta! Now I won't whip you too hard if you come back now, you wigger.
I'm not your slave.
Now I promise you'll only spend 3 days in the hot box.
I'm gonna save all the slaves in my underground railroad.
I'll swim and go get her. Yeah, matter of fact, I told her there ain't no point of leaving. It can't be better out there than at your house.
All right, wigger, you want to go out there and get her? Well, I'll let you eat Keisha's ass in the big house if you make that catch successfully.
Master, you told me I could eat Keisha's booty hole.
I want to eat Keisha's ass too, shit.
Keisha's mine.
Well, you better go on, boy. Looks like you got some competition, you wiggers. Who can get her first? Go, y'all go. Go.
Come here, Henrietta.
Swim like the big trouts y'all are. Yeah, DeMarcus, come on, you coconut creamer, milk monkey, cashew nut. Bring me back some tutti fish and Henrietta Tupperware. Get that wigger. Wait, DeMarcus, we can't swim that far. Oh, shit, they're getting away. Fuck, go get him then, DeMarcus. Shit.
All right, that's some bullshit there, but it's all spiritual, because, you know, all the things that Esau did, you know, Lord said, he that liveth in the captivity shall go into captivity. Now, you know, that was some folly right there. You know how Jake be, you know, but, hey, it's also spiritual, you know, and how ironic it popped up right after this.
They told you America invented slavery.
You know, so it's all, you know, spiritual, but let's get straight into the scriptures. Matter of fact, I got one more clip.
get our land papers before slavery in my people name here. How was it? Because when the Europeans came here, what Roderick is talking about, we gave a lot of people some spots to settle. But they took those spots and wanted bigger spots.
Yep. And the Lord said, never trust thine enemy. You know, and it tells you basically you ain't supposed to get let your guard down basically on this devil, man. You know. And that's where Gad messed up at, by trusting Esau.
My people right now, the Shatta, they took on the end from our people, I'm talking about the end of the big take, 25 million acres of land by removing my people from here to Oklahoma. That was the last of their land, 25 million acres of land. And it was people that looked like me. What Andrew Jackson did was he appointed some Europeans. I want you to know how I'm here, brother. My grandfathers were a generation of chiefs. I come from a line of chiefs. I'm from a royal family of chiefs. What the Europeans did was took my people, took the women and the children, and some European that Andrew Jackson was friends with, appointed them as chiefs. Left the original chiefs back here. Took the white chief that he appointed, which into Oklahoma is, as you know today, as Indian Territory. Indian Territory was set up by mixed breeds. Okay?
Yeah.
The people that signed the treaty was either non-native or mixed breed.
And this is the history that Esau is trying to hide, you know, but he'll display himself as, you know, a God-fearing man, and nigga wouldn't hurt a soul. But nigga, look at your history. Look at what you're doing today. And what he's doing today is way worse than what he was doing in slavery, you know? Cause now he's he done turned it into a global thing of crime. You know? He's committing crimes in other people's lands, you know. And it's on a global scale now. But this 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 3, it says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. Yeah, and that's when, you know, you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans fell from your heritage, fell from knowing your power, Yahweh Shemal Washai, knowing you're an Israelite. But, you know, through the sacrifice of Yahweh Shai, you know, that understanding has been given once again. Now, those dry bones, you know, pursuing the Ezekiel 37 chapter, has received that breath once again. You see? And now we've, you know, been granted, you know, a peace offering, so to speak, to return back into our power and return back to our heritage. You see? It says, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. You see? So the man of sin, which is Esau Edom, is being revealed in these last days. So you should have the understanding of who the devil is according to the scriptures. It's not what Christianity teach you, which is it's Satan with all red and a pitchfork. You know, no, that's all deception, you know. But it's actually Esau Edom, the so-called white man, which is the man of sin. It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called power, or what that is worshipped, so that he as power sitteth in the temple of power, showing himself that he is power. So this devil honestly thinks in his mind that he's on the level with Yahweh Shemal Washai. You know, he wants to be worshipped like the Lord. You know, he wants to, have his own way of doing things. He wants his own laws, you know, going forth. That's the whole point of this NWO system being implemented. That's the whole point of the Charagma coming into play. You see? Because he wants to have full control over everybody, just like Yahweh Shema Shai. But he's not going to be able to accomplish that. You see, because this devil, has a short time to rule. He's only been loosed a little season. You see? It says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. You see, so the mystery of iniquity is already working. That's Esau Edom. In the mystery of iniquity, like I spoke about earlier, concerning these elite banking families, these Rothschilds and Rockefellers and so forth, it was a mystery to know the type of power that a family line could hold in this day and age. And like old girl was saying, the Proceed to Be Edomite, in the redacted video, how she was saying, they didn't had this control for hundreds of years. This ain't something that just popped up last week. No, this is going on for decades. These families have held power in a mystery way, in a secret way. You see? It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. So this has already been in the play. Only he who now letteth will let. And it's Yahweh Shema Shai that's allowing this devil, or that has allowed this devil to continue to do wickedness the way that he's done. Even the things that we don't even know about. It's only so much we can speak about concerning this devil, because the scriptures even tell you it's a shame, to really, to say and know what this devil is really doing behind closed doors, roughly paraphrasing, because with him, the rabbit hole go deep, super deep. This dude, he takes it to another level. Like right when you think you done heard the most wickedest thing from this dude, best and believe he got something that can top that, and you'll think, damn, how far can it go? But with this nigga, remember, he was created to be the wicked. So everything wicked, he done thought it, done it, experimented with it, and acted it out, And that's why we need Yahweh Shema Shai to get this nigga out the way. And he will. That's why this is not, just gonna be a thing where you Edomites just go unpunished. You banking families, you just go unpunished. No, that's why the Spirit had it to the video after that madness, where you trying to redo and retwist actual fucking history. You see, the Spirit had it to, well, you niggas are going into captivity, man. Which, just to throw this out there, those so-called white people that you seen in that Philo video with Jake, they could be Israelites, because you are going to have Israelites that look like Edomites, that look like Moabites, Ammonites, Hamites, Japhites, but through the seed line of their father, they actually go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You see? So just to throw that out there, because this ain't no fucking black movement. This ain't none of that shit. But stick it to the point, it was spiritual, because you Edomites are going into captivity. You're not going to go unpunished, while you sit your ass up here and you prance around the earth thinking that you just gonna continue to, or the Lord's just gonna allow you to continue to do what you want to do, touch the apple of the Lord's eye, and you not pay for your crimes. And us knowing that our power is a just power and a righteous power, the Lord said he's going to recompense you for all the shit that you've done, which means to pay you back. But continuing on, it says, only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. So the Lord is allowing you to do all of this. But It is a day of reckoning. It is a day where the Lord is going to end all of this. You're not going to be able to do this another 1,000 years like stupid ass Israelites believe. If you think the Lord's going to allow this man to continue to do this another 50 years, you need to repent. You see? It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, who the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, that's by the way of the prophets, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And that's when Yahweh Shai and the angels is revealed, and come back to deliver the elect, but also to destroy this devil, man. So they're going to get destroyed. Best believe. Not, that destruction is mainly going to take place over here on the soils of America. And we know these elites have these bunkers, but they're going to be physically taken into captivity. They're going to be the first fruits of slaves, you top wicked elites, It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders and all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. You see, so your coming is after the working of Satan. We looking at how this man operates and how he's upholding his kingdom is through Satan. Satan is working with these Edomites on the left-hand side. They do the bidding of Satan, which all goes back to the bidding of Yahweh Shema Shai first and foremost, because Satan ain't doing his own thing. These Edomites ain't doing their own thing. They're dancing to the song of Yahweh Shema Shai. You see? But this 2 Ezra 6 and verse 27, it says, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. You see? So we're seeing that deceit being quenched by the way of truth now. And now that you devils are exposed, you're going to be put out, man. Because you've served your purpose. You've the Lord has allowed you to rule. Now it's done. It's time for righteousness. It's time for our Lord Yahweh Shai to establish life, because all you've done was just establish death. It says, as for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. See, corruption is going to be overcome through Yahweh Shai. You see, it's being overcome now because it started with this truth going forth. Just the fact of knowing that the God of the Bible, is a so-called black man, and not no fucking white boy. That's that corruption being overcome, man. Because that reigns supreme during the times of slavery, during the times of even today. 2026 is reigning supreme. But through truth flourishing, through faith flourishing, is being overcome. It says, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. You see? So you can't hide, man. You can't hide. And the Lord's going to put your ass into captivity for 1,000 years. All you Edomites, wherever you is throughout the four corners of the earth. Over here on the shores of America, all you Edomites are going to die by the way of thermonuclear missiles, teeth of wild beasts. You're going to die by the hands of the 144,000 with their spiritual power. You're just going to get fucked over all the way, But all you Edomites throughout the four quarters of the earth, like Europe, you motherfuckers in Africa, all of you are going straight into slavery for 1,000 years. And then after them 1,000 years, you, your fucking uncle, your auntie, your goddamn baby, you're going to be done away with. You're going to be burnt the hell up. There's going to be no more need for you. So enjoy your kingdom while you can, because your time is up. But Lord willing, that was edifying. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the men who taught me this truth. Peace and blessings be to the hopeful elect, you men, women, and little ones that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.